I'm JBigTicket23 from GreenPCGamers.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the NVIDIA Quadro Experience, specifically for users that would like to work by day and play games at night. The NVIDIA Quadro Experience is still in beta, and we found it by accident when we made a previous video to test an RTX 4000 graphics card in a gaming environment. When we went to go download the latest RTX 4000 driver, we went to NVIDIA.com and found this NVIDIA Quadro Experience beta program. And when we scrolled down, we saw this cool thing that said, access gaming features on Quadro. Design complex models and scenes by day and play your favorite games by night. So we decided that we'd try it out. So before you get too excited about the NVIDIA Quadro Experience, please keep in mind that it is only currently set up to work with the RTX Quadro graphics cards. So if you're running a legacy card, like an FX 1800, Quadro 2000, it's not currently set up to work for those cards yet, if at all in the future. So we're going to poke around in the NVIDIA Quadro Experience, and then at the end of this video, we will run through some games to see what frames we achieve. Alright, so this is what the NVIDIA Quadro Experience looks like. It's very similar to the GeForce Experience. And so when you download it, it has view supported applications. Now, in this case, it's not a bunch of games. It's supported applications like Adobe, Autodesk, Avid, Blackmagic, Blender, Foundation, Chaos. So a bunch of work suites that you would normally use like in a CAD environment. Okay, so we did download a bunch of games, and we were expecting them to pop up in this applications area, especially with this gaming remote that shows up. But they didn't show up. So we had to go into settings, and then we had to go show gaming features. So once we enabled this, we go back to home, and now it shows all of the games that we have installed. So it's similar to the GeForce Experience, where you can click on details, and then you can click on optimize. So obviously we haven't opened this game yet, so the current is nothing, but they do have the optimal settings. So once we open this game, we'll be able to optimize it based off what NVIDIA says the best settings will be for our hardware. So here's an example of a game that we have already loaded into, and now the NVIDIA Quadro Experience is doing something similar to what the GeForce Experience would do, and it's allowing us to optimize the game. So we're going to go ahead and click optimize, and it will change our settings in game, and it says using optimal settings. Now at this point, we should be able to load into some of these games and see what type of frame rates we're achieving. So these are the specs to our testbed. We used a custom ATX case with an Intel i9-9900K processor, a NVIDIA Quadro RTX 4000 graphics card, which is compatible with the Quadro Experience, a Gigabit Aorus Elite Z390 system board, 32 gig of G.Skill 4266 MHz DDR4 memory, and a Seagate Barracuda 512 gig NVMe M.2 solid state drive. We also used an Asus 240Hz monitor. All of the games will be run on high settings with a 1920 by 1080 resolution with a 240Hz refresh rate. To recap, the Quadro Experience is very similar to the GeForce Experience. We average over 100 frames per second using our testbed. But keep in mind we use a pretty high-end testbed, so if you install an RTX card into a legacy system that's a little bit slower than ours, you might notice some bottlenecking. If you currently play games with a Quadro graphics card, let us know what games you're playing and what frames you're achieving. Also, if this video was helpful to you, please consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you so much for watching.